So what we've talked about, what do I do to go about writing the inverse of that?
Put it down what x equals 1/3 y.
Okay, so x is equal to 1/3 y minus 2. This is number 4 on the back of the worksheet. Right, so you switch the x and the y, and now the goal is to isolate the y by doing algebra. Now, I know that the fraction becomes a problem when you get there. The first step is to add 2 to both sides. So now I have x plus 2 is equal to 1/3 y. Yeah, well, what do you do to get rid of fractions? Yeah. Multiply both sides by the flip, the reciprocal. Yes. Okay, whenever you divide by a fraction, so if the thing says divide by a fraction, that is the exact same thing as multiply by the reciprocal, which means you flip the fraction. You can't technically divide by a fraction. That's something you guys should, I know it's not really something you're always good at because it's been so long since you worked on it, but that's kind of the general rule. You can't divide by a fraction, so you always multiply by a reciprocal. And then once you've done that, the fraction's not so bad. On this side, multiplying 1/3 by 3/1 cancels those out. Now over here, 3/1 is just 3. So all I gotta do is just swoop, swoop. Then I get 3x plus 6 equals y.
Did you add 3/1 to the equation?
I did not add, I multiplied.
No, I'm talking about how do you get 3/1? I know you flipped the 1/3.
That's how I got it.
And then did you do it to both sides?
You have to do it to both sides. Remember in algebra, if you do it to one side, you gotta do it to the other side. Because you gotta keep the balance between the two. You know, you're trying to balance out Russia and the U.S., so if one guy picks up, you know, a defense shield, the other guys need a defense shield. One guy works on a new satellite delivery system for missiles, the other guy has to get a satellite delivery system for missiles. You know, the Cold War. The arms race between Russia and the United States, not working, is it? So you've got the terrorists and you've got the United States, and so as they figure out new ways to blow things up, we got to figure out new ways to catch them. You got to keep the balance. Equilibrium. Yeah. Algebra is all about equilibrium. No. Wasn't that profound. Anyway, so my final answer, 3x plus 6. And now you guys all have me on camera showing that you can talk about terrorism in a math class. Other questions on this one?